Good morning, collective. It is still morning. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. How many of y'all had a child or children before your frontal lobe was developed? Hey, Patrice Gradine. How many of y'all made decisions before your frontal lobe was developed? And that would be like between the age of 17 and maybe 25, before your frontal lobe is fully developed. You know, when you get a little bit of ego, you get to smelling yourself just a little bit. You get to smelling yourself now because you done went through puberty and you get in the body of an adult, but your brains have not caught up with your boobs yet. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For a boy or a girl, you know, when your brains haven't caught up with your body, but your body is already protruding out. You know, your boobs are bigger than your brain, not because you're not intelligent, but it's like your body is just developing faster. So you smell yourself. You went through puberty. So you have the odor of an adult. You know, you have to wear something. Your hygiene has to be on point. Because that's what it means. You're smelling yourself. That means you done got older, went through puberty, and you're getting your adult body, but your adult brain isn't there yet. So the reason I'm saying that is for one, I had one child in my entire life, and I had her before my frontal lobe was fully developed. What else? I've also signed a Bally's contract for Bally's Gym before my frontal lobe was fully developed. And they started garnishing my wages at my paycheck when I wanted out the contract that was 10 pages long. And the writing was, you needed a goddamn magnifying glass to read the 20-page fucking Bally's contract at that gym back in the day. But if you were 18 years old, you could legally sign contracts for yourself. So, you know, I didn't want to read all that shit. I signed a contract, and Bally's, when I didn't want to work out there anymore, it was Bally's and Golds at the place I was at. And they started garnishing my paycheck. I said, how? Because your frontal lobe wasn't developed and you should have known better than to just jump out there and sign a contract just to get instant gratification for whatever you wanted without doing the whatever. There's an adult. The point is, we all get in our ego and we get out there in the world. We think we know how to drive. We think we know everything. And sometimes our feet, like India Irie said in the song, slow it down, baby, you moving too fast. You got your hands in the air and your feet on the gas. Okay. Sometimes younger people, they will be in hot pursuit of their goals or whatever they're trying to accomplish and do. And they'll make decisions that seem like when they made the decision, they had their hands in the air and their feet on the gas. Okay. And it's before the frontal lobe is developing. And sometimes these decisions are not made by themselves. Sometimes there's a grooming element that is involved. Sometimes you have other family members and liars and manipulative people, men and women that are older than them, that have their own agendas and know because someone has less life experience that they can con them very easily. And they know exactly what to say to manipulate them. And if they can get someone that a younger person already looks up to and respects and trusts for whatever reason, it's even more reason that they'll follow their advice and allow that person to groom them without realizing they're being groomed because their frontal lobe has not yet fully developed. There's an adult, a young adult. This could be someone between the age of 25 and 30. They want to come back around to you about something that they were groomed for by family members behind your back to take part in and do against you. And what they did before their frontal lobe was developed. There's an element of spell work. There's an element of low self-esteem. There's an element of heavy manipulation. There could even be an element of sexual assault involved. Okay. It could be an element of manipulation through sex magic by someone bribing someone to do something to them they were dating. It's a lot of, it's so many different details that led up to this. It has to do with peer pressure. It has to do with paying people in somebody's circle to try to get them on a certain path by being fake friends and all acting like all of us are hoes. All of us do this. All of us, you want to be the only one that's not like this? Don't you want to come to all these parties and all the things we do and are a part of, only members? And to become a member, all of us did this. It's a lot of elements that are involved here of trickery. But at the back of it wasn't because they wanted a new friend. The back of it, these people had an agenda that they needed this particular young person's help in accomplishing. But they didn't know that. They can't see agendas. Just like Michael Jackson's kids can't see agendas. I talked about this before. Just like Blue Ivy, if she comes out here in the world, is not going to realize that people are going to approach her with whole thought out agendas because of who her parents are. Because you are just thinking in your own ego, it's just me. I'm a regular person, and people see me as a regular person, and I can handle my life and my business. I don't need help. I can handle myself. I don't need a babysitter. And they don't recognize when a person has a whole outside agenda to manipulate you, especially if you somebody of importance child. And y'all know this happens oftentimes with celebrities' children. Faith Evans with her beautiful sons. She moved somewhere and it was a little boy a couple years ago that was trying to have a rap battle with Biggie Small's sons. Rest in peace, Biggie. And he was recording it and saying, look, I sound better than Biggie. I can rap and rhyme better than Biggie Small's sons. Look, I just beat them in the battle. And he's recording them and putting it online, because of who his dad is. But they live in their own lives just like, wait a minute, why did you do that? Why did you record us and ask us to start rhyming? I thought we were just playing video games and having fun. And they don't realize it's because of the connection to their dad and their dad's legacy and their dad's reputation that little boy had an agenda, to get popular or to make them look a certain way online, like he was clowning them or something. But I think Faith Evans, as soon as she got wind of that, shut that shit all the way. I think she broke and shut that shit all the way the fuck down. When she was like, oh no, bitch, you ain't about to exploit my motherfucking sons. So I'm going to get into the reading. There's someone has an adult child right now that from family members and communities that all had a common agenda that this adult child never knew about. They groomed and lured this child in before their frontal lobe was fully developing. Okay. And they might have went off a diving board. They might have gone off of any plight that your child might have had against you, any beef, anything they didn't like. Of course, your child's always they're human. We all have things we don't like. They used any complaint your child had about growing up with you that they didn't like, anything they didn't have, and they sprung off of that as a manipulation tool to get your child to join in with them. And your child didn't realize just how serious it was when they took an oath and vow with these people because their crown chakra, their brain was not fully developed at the time. They coerced this child into this group. And then Once they realized that these people were using them in a very negative way, they wanted out. They didn't want to be a part of it. They realized these people were treating them like shit. Okay. It's like a pimp that really just wants to make you a prostitute, a sex slave, underpaid, and do whatever I say. I'm going to, and they, all they did was stroke this young adult's ego a lot for their age. And because they stroked their ego and took their side concerning issues where they might have had any kind of opposition with you growing up, that's how they tracked them. And once the child got a little bit older and realized how they were being used and abused, and they didn't want to be a part of it anymore, they didn't realize that this type of contract and thing follows you. And these people are going to try to stay in your life and keep you bound to their contract. They're going to threaten you, try to intimidate you, try to make you lose jobs if you don't come back and do what they want you to do. They didn't realize how ignorant these people were they were working with. So hence, in the recent past, okay, this might have been happening to this child between the age of 17 when they were approached, between the age of 17 and maybe 20 or 21. Fast forward. Today, that child is between 25 and 30, and they have grown up a little more, and now their eyes are open and they realize what was going on. But because they were so knee deep in this contract and they had already done so much with these people, some of it under the influence of an entity attachment, some of it could have been under the influence of drugs or alcohol or just physical abuse by one of the people they were working with, intimidation tactics, a lot of things going on. Look at how they've gang stalked some of you. Imagine a child that says, I want out of a contract. It's not fair. You brought me in this contract through manipulation when I was younger. And these people, like, we don't care, because that was their whole purpose, to use this child as their secret weapon. But what I got was, when I was shuffling the cards, I like to listen to music, different kinds of music. And I wanted to listen to one of my Afrobeats gospel songs, right? And every time I hit it, it wouldn't let me listen to it. Instead, it took me to another song in my playlist that is by Leandria Johnson and Isaac Curry. And the name of that song is There Is a Blessing in Your Lesson. They ripped that shit up. But Isaac Curry and Leandria Johnson, one of my favorite gospel singers, they sang, There is a lesson in your blessing. There's a blessing in your lesson. That means all things work together for good for those that operate in the highest vibration of love. And that regardless of what you have done and participated in, it was for a specific purpose. There was a lesson in it that allowed you to spiritually level up, open your awareness and eyes. If you did not have the baby by that narcissist and they didn't treat you so bad and play so many different forms of mind games, if you didn't have the relationship with that covert narcissist that's quiet and nerdy, that's why you didn't think they were a narcissist. If you didn't have that relationship with that overt narcissist, with that cerebral narcissist, with that, and you're like, why am I attracted to narcissists? If you did not have these different forms of mental, psychological abuse inflicted on you, and make these bad decisions, then you would not have the awareness and consciousness going forward in your life to know how to recognize the signs and the red flags to warn other people, and to also protect yourself going forward and attract bigger and greater things in your life. Anything that happened to this adult child was a part of their lesson. They needed these experiences to practice more discernment, to know who to stay away from, to understand everybody does not mean you well because they want to be your friend, and they to learn how to recognize when your ego is getting out of line, and people can come in and trick you when your ego is too big. You have to stay grounded. Every compliment is not a real compliment. You have to use better discernment to recognize what love bombing is, what ego stroking is. Sometimes people stroke your ego and compliment you when they have an agenda, and they need to get attached to you or in your energy. Okay. And it doesn't mean you're not smart and you're not beautiful. It just means that every pair of teeth smiling at your ass and complimenting you does not have good intentions or mean what they're saying. And we have to keep a balanced ego to make sure that we are able to see when a person is being genuine and has pure intentions, and when they have an alternative agenda, by having a balanced ego about ourselves. Okay. Because ego is often the thing that causes us to be blinded to the warning signs of the woes that people bring us in life, men and women. So whoever it was, what they're saying is this child needed to learn some lessons. Now, they attacked you as of recently, but they didn't want to. But they attacked you because whatever they did before their frontal lobe was developed, it had to do with fraud. And it's fraud because these adults around them that were all manipulating them wanted to hide behind your adult child. They wanted them to get in trouble. Hey, if anything ever happens and we all go down, if we get their adult child, if their name is on the paperwork, if they're the one that lies in court, they'll go down and we'll all be absorbed and we'll be free. And they did heavy manipulation to get this child to take an oath and a vow to completely trap this child all up, using heavy manipulation tactics, paying people that are their friends to get them to try to turn them out. Transgender energy keeps coming out for someone's child that pretended to be their bestie that was actually working for one of the people that wanted to child to be molested. Oh, why did I just say that? There could have been a sexual assault or something sexual that have happened, because that's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say something for that child to be set up. There might have been a transgender friend of your child's that could have set them up to be sexually assaulted or manipulated in some kind of way by inviting them to some kind of parties where everybody's liberal, everybody, oh, this is normal for all of us. All of us do cosplay. All of us do this. Oh, child, you're not alone. It's all of us. And it's some energy I'm picking up on like this. Okay. All these people were paid to manipulate this child. And as far as I'm concerned, all the adults involved can be sued for this type of and this level of manipulation and coercing, okay, for this type of conspiracy, okay, because they were paying people to hurt somebody. So this child wants to come back to you and tell you the truth now, but they've recently reversed an ending to do something against you because even though they walked away and woke up, these people, they needed their help in trying to secure their secret. So what they did was they went to wherever this child lives and they got them fired from their job. And when they got them fired from their job, they instantly offered them another opportunity. Hey, you need money real fast. You want to remain independent. It looks like you just lost your job there. Come do this magic with us. Reverse an ending. And it had to do with doing spell work on you to hide the secret of what they stole from you. Okay. And they were like, you're a part of it. You'll get in trouble too. Because see, the whole point was they needed, before your child's frontal lobe was developed, them to do something that would ruin them, like on paper, meaning something they could go to jail for. That way they could hide behind your child. And that's because somebody is sick. That's because these are some sick ass fucking bitches that would sit up there and find a child that's newly an adult, 18 or 19 years old, and quickly get them to sign and do something to ruin their whole fucking life so they can hide behind that child. They needed your child to put on paperwork and to commit some form of fraud. So they would use that to blackmail your child with, so that they could never tell you the truth about what these people were doing against you. And they rushed to your child to lure them in, love bombing them and all this stuff, so that they could quickly get them to commit some kind of fraud or crime. Okay. It could have been an old lady here, this older woman. Clarify this good lady energy, Holy Spirit. And now this child would like to come toward you because the shit is coming out any motherfucking way. But they wanted me to tell you that this was something that had to play out and happen too, because it was a lesson for your child. It was a lesson that they had to learn about discernment. It was a lesson they had to learn about their ego. It was a lesson they had to learn about using discernment when it comes to ego and when it comes to agendas and how people will try to manipulate and use you if you don't balance your ego and be more realistic about yourself. Okay. The Five of Swords. This older woman wanted to win at all costs, or wants to win at all costs, an older person. So someone could be a Leo here. Somebody might have wanted to change somebody's perspective about a Leo they in the past. Okay. So this older woman did something so that your child would look at somebody a different kind of a way. Someone could be a Leo connected to your child, and they wanted them to look up to this person for whatever. I don't know if they did black magic over their crown chakra or what this older woman did. What did this older woman do? Okay, the Five of Pentacles reverse to hold somebody back from getting a new start. Okay, so they worked with somebody to control somebody's finances so they go into poverty so that they could get a new start working with that Leo. So your child was working with a Leo, and this older woman here, or a man, take it as it resonates, because they were in their thoughts about an Aquarius and how something's over that they were doing for money. And they were worried that your child was going to tell you the truth and give you clarity about what they were all holding back from you. So they got a Leo to do something to your child to make them afraid to come toward you to tell you the truth. This Queen of Wands reverse energy. Okay. But sorrow in reverse. What is sorrow in reverse? The King of Swords. This Aquarius. This Aquarius energy did not think right about something, and they could not turn things upside down for you. So something is about to happen in a very short amount of time. What is happening right now? Something's happening in a very short amount of time. Somebody that got a new start doing magic on you, something's not going in their favor with the Sun reverse. What's not going in their favor? Is someone dying right now? Something's happening very quickly with this Fool card. Someone's the Knight of Cups reverse. Someone might be a Cancer that wants a new start, that might have been watching something, okay, that's unhappy that somebody's up under judgment, okay, and something's about to happen very quickly in a short amount of time. Okay, discipline. Whoever you are, because of your discipline, these people can't enact whatever, with or without your child, they can't enact whatever they're doing, okay? You remain balanced, and you will. And they can't persevere with what they were trying to get away with. And your child is of the energy where they feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place because these people have been blackmailing them, intimidating them. We have the power to make you lose your job. Your mother or father will never take you back or love you again when they find out what you agreed to do, even though we did spell work on you. And manipulated you through sex magic, through someone you was dating, and did a whole bunch of other manipulation through family members. Even though we did all this shit to you before your frontal lobe was developed, your mama is never going to forgive you for what you were a part of. And that's why we went after you, because we knew if we could do something kind of similar to if you were catfished a lot by people you were dating, Or if you dated somebody, these people were trying to get people, everyone in your life, to do things against you, so that they could never recover and amend their relationship with you. That's what they were trying to do with your relationships. Now, they tried this same shit with your child. And this older woman, older man, and a Leo have been doing everything in their power to keep your child in an energy of feeling defeated, like because of what they've participated in with you, they can never come back from it. It's to the point of no return. Your mother will never forget, and they forget the mother, the high priestess, and knows everything they did to trap that child. Okay, but they are trying to make this adult child feel like they did more than they could have ever possibly done, to the point of your relationship being irreparable. They can never come back. Your mother will never love you or accept you again, because look, you reversed an ending doing it to them again, because blah 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 blah, because we made you lose your job and you have a vow and an oath, and we're gonna kill you if you go. We're gonna kill you and intimidate you and do worse than what we did to your mother if you go and talk to them. So you better keep on. And by you keep on attacking your mother, because we're intimidating you, we're ensuring that you'll never be able to make amends with your mother and be allowed back into her good graces. Your relationship is destroyed to the point of no return. See, this is what they wanted to do with every single relationship in your life, with your children, with your lovers, anyone you was in a relationship with or dated. Wanted to make sure they got everybody in your life to commit atrocities against you, to the point where your relationship is unrepairable, through blackmail and everything else. But baby, let me tell you something. Love of the highest vibration. Bitch, whoever you are, you know something. You know something about decisions that are made before the frontal lobe is developing. This is the reason why I titled this reading like I did. Because how many of y'all young men and young women, okay, or you're older now, but how many of y'all made a fucking decision before your frontal lobe was developed when you were a young man or a young woman? How many of y'all had a baby or a child with somebody before your frontal lobe was developed? Come on, somebody talk to me right now. Because, bitch, I know QUAN had a baby by a whole motherfucking demon. And it was nothing but, it was witchcraft, goddammit. It was fucking witchcraft. It was spiritual corruption of the highest motherfucking order. You understand? A lot of us made decisions before our frontal lobe. We might not have signed a contract to be a part of a government gang where we had to take a vow and an oath that they would bind us to for the rest of our whole fucking natural life that God gave us, and we don't belong to no fucking body, and whom the spirit has set free is free indeed, but a lot of us had children before our frontal lobe was developed, because somebody older than us, or somebody our intuition wasn't on yet, or we came from dysfunction we haven't healed from yet, and made a bad decision and had a baby by a demon. A lot of us did. A lot of us made decisions before our frontal lobe was fully developed, and we were unhealed, and we came from dysfunction. We didn't know no better. I'll be the first to tell you, I had a child with a demon. Yes, I had a child with a whole fucking demon. My child is half angel, half demon. Yes. And it was spiritual corruption of the highest fucking order. Because by the time I got in alignment and I looked back, I said, what the fuck? That's witchcraft. This was witchcraft. I promise. By the time I realized the occult spell work that had been done on me by all these motherfucking occultists that were in my life, I was unaware of. I said, this is witchcraft. I looked at my baby father picture and said, this is witchcraft, bitch. Bitch. I looked at my baby father picture, child, and I said, this is witchcraft. When that motherfucker came to my daughter's college graduation and OD'd, and fucking OD'd, he came from out of town to my daughter college graduation and OD'd. I said, this is witchcraft. This is spiritual corruption of the highest order. This is fucking witchcraft. I didn't do this shit. I didn't select this shit with my own free will. No way in motherfucking hell. And it's the same way that these people came at it's the same way that these people came at your child. You didn't know what these people, if you were a victim, did to you at that age. You didn't know you had up to 5 warlocks in your energy before your frontal lobe was developed, all over you, doing all kind of spell work on you and paying whoever you're in a relationship with to do black magic and sex magic on you and all it. How would you know that? And how would you know it would land you co-parenting with the narcissist that would do everything in their power to make you want to end your fucking life, before you make it to your north node? Well, that's what happened to your child, which is why that love will never, ever go anywhere that you have for your child. You understand the elements of manipulation that was involved in what was done with your adult child, because it was done to you too. It was fucking done to you too. But it might have been done with a child. It might have had to do with who your baby father or baby mother was. You understand? It might not have been taking an oath or a vow or joining one of these societies, but it had something to do with getting you bound to a narcissist. Okay. But it was a lesson in your there is a blessing in your lesson. There's nothing that happened that was not supposed to happen. Everything was for your growth, evolution, discernment, and for your elevation. Okay. And you have to see it the same way with this adult child. It was a lesson for them. It was a hard lesson. Some painful things might have happened to them emotionally, even physically, maybe even sexually. But sometimes these lessons are hard and they're painful, and they cause us to have to grow and heal physically and emotionally, okay, and spiritually and energetically. So they got the lesson they needed. And when this information comes out, I know that you're going to forgive and love your child, because you know what the manipulation looks like at a young age when you're unaware that the people manipulating you. But for some of y'all were not even aware that it was being done to you. Okay. This adult child, they were aware, but they were not aware, because they were in their ego, that these people had a different agenda. And the only way that they could get them caught up was by stroking their ego. Oh baby, you smarter than your mama. Oh girl, your mama don't know how to make money. She don't know how to manifest. Look at us. Look at the money we have. Look, we go on cruises. We go on boat cruises. This is the real life. And they're not living a real life. It was all smoke screens and mirrors. It's what a pimp does. A pimp won't take you to not even a Red Roof Inn. A pimp don't take you to the welfare motherfucking hotel made out of a garage where you're going to be turning Johns and trick sucking dick for pennies on the dollar, when he's first trying to court you and to bring you up under his control or fold. A pimp is going to lay it out for you. A pimp is going to take you to the best restaurants, take you on a vacation somewhere, take you to fucking Hawaii or an island or something big. He's going to lay it all out, take you to a nice ass hotel. Yes, that's to get you acclimated. The first customers, they're not going to give you them truck drivers that got grease around their motherfucking stomach, with their pants hanging off their ass. And I'm stereotyping truck drivers. I know y'all bring our food, and we do love you, men and women. Okay. But I'm trying to make a point here. So let me stereotype you for a minute. They're not going to give them the funky, nasty, gut hanging, ball smelling like sour motherfucking milk customers and Johns. They're going to give them some upscale, high class, very clean, well dressed, smelling good customers, and that's to get you acclimated. And once they have you where they want you, after they built you up and said, see, this is a glamorous lifestyle, nice, clean, expensive hotels, vacations, riding a nice car. Fast forward 5 years. 5 years down the line, bitch, you ain't fresh and new no more. Bitch, that was just to get you in. Now I didn't lower your self-esteem, blah, blah, blah. You better get out there and blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't want to go back to that Roach Motel. Well, bitch, go ahead. I got a cot in the back of this green trash can. You're going to meet so-and-so back there. When I first started out, you had me in a nice hotel, and now you telling me I got to do this shit outside. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? These are the type of people that lure you in with smoke screens and illusions, and they do it to younger people to make it look glamorous. Okay, they only show you the best side of a job if they really, really want to recruit you. That's their job. If you're a recruiter for a company to recruit you, that's their job, is to show you the bright spot of everything. And that means they see value in you, or something when they really want you, they're going to make sure. A music producer, y'all understand, record labels, if they really, really want you, they're going to pull out all the stops for you. You understand? Until you sign your name on the dotted line. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump in. They put whoever this child is, that's what they did with them. They took them on a boat cruise, sent them on vacation. Look at all the things you're going to do, popularity and all this shit. And then after they got them name signed on the dotted line, once they got them to take an oath and a vow, and they got them to do something illegal, now we got you, bitch. All right, the gloves is off. Ain't nobody giving you no more honeymoon treatment. The honeymoon is over. Okay? And this child don't have no experience to understand it was just a honeymoon period. All right, what is the message, Holy Spirit? Okay, yeah, somebody is aware that they're defeated because they couldn't get away with backstabbing and betraying you. The Five of Swords reverse, the Four of Cups reverse. This is the Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, you cannot be backstabbed and betrayed, and they're aware. Everybody's aware. Everybody's aware that you cannot be backstabbed and betrayed. Okay, and what is the obstacle right now? The obstacle right now is someone's trying to get unstuck. So this could be psychologically, mentally, or this could be a real situation where they're stuck and they can't move. Okay. Somebody might be trying to get unstuck about their decision to help people to steal your money with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, or abundance, or whatever this resource is. It could be a business, real estate, a house, like money from inheritance. Whatever this is, it could be money you earn right now. You could be on YouTube, and they could be a part of the community where they steal people's online money that they're supposed to be getting with YouTube, whatever. Okay, it could be anything because they joined some kind of organization. Right now, their obstacle is getting unstuck from the notion that they have to take accountability for trying to help people steal something from you. And that's what's stopping them. Will you ever forgive them? Will you understand the manipulation they were under? I didn't say that they're completely absorbed of all accountability and responsibility for their actions. But can they take responsibility is the question for their actions. That, okay, I was in my ego. And I didn't realize, because obviously I was younger, that these people had another agenda, but they couldn't tell me the full agenda until I signed my name on the dotted line. It was heavy. I was heavily manipulated because I was in my ego, and I was mad at you because you didn't let me get tattoos. Before I turned 18, you wouldn't let me get tattoos. And then I had other reasons I was mad at you. I resented you because of whatever reason I have, because no parent is perfect. All of us have flaws. So whatever reason that your child resented you, and their ego in combination with that, they have to come to terms and accept accountability and apologize genuinely. I got caught up in something I didn't want to be a part of. And I did something before my frontal lobe was developed. They already got me trapped by signing on the dotted line, by coming to court, by doing this, by doing that. But I have to take accountability for having a big ego and being mad at you and allowing my ego to be manipulated by people in not having enough empathy and compassion, not just for you, but for anybody, even though it's spiritual manipulation involved. Okay, what happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? In the recent past, justice in reverse. Yeah, in the recent past, they tried like hell to finish whatever this injustice was that was against you, but they couldn't create an illusion around your home. Somebody was around your home doing something with an older man. I'm picking up on a masculine to try to balance the situation. There's been some kind of warlock energy that literally stays around your house working with people to do spell work. If you and you could probably walk right to wherever he is and put your hands on him, because he comes to your neighborhood at different times of night and day to do spell work with people. And this warlock, he's like he might like be like on the next street over from you. And if you ever return some spell work back to sender or do a powerful prayer or anything right after an attack, you'll notice a car will drive off your street real fast. Like, say the speed limit in your residential area is 15, 20 miles an hour on residential streets. They'll drive 100 miles an hour out of your neighborhood, screeching their tires. That's that warlock, okay? You can take a picture of the vehicle when they do it. But every time you have a spiritual attack, once you return it to sender or say a prayer or do whatever you do, because those return to senders hit their ass, they put the pedal to the metal. They jump in their car and speed off real fast. Okay. So just be aware, this man physically comes at midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning. He'll stand in front of your door sometime. If you run outside at the right time or run to the corner at the right time, you'll probably see him sitting in his car with some women. And he's coming to your neighborhood to do spell work and throw spell work at your home, wherever you live at. And like I said, you know who these people are, because as soon as you say a real heavy prayer, you'll hear their tires screech because they're trying to avoid a tower, because energy is a real thing. And they know once you return that energy back to sender, you like you hear them. Like I've got my own warlock over here where I am, and they drive a white is that a Land Rover? I got a picture in my phone of it. And when I tell you, every time I return that spell work back to sender, the pedal hit the metal, they screech out of here so fast. You can hear the car like, hurry up, get this motherfucking car out of here, get away from her. See, they want to come within close physical proximity of you when they're doing spell work against you. But when you return that shit to their ass, they want to get as far away from you as possible, right? Because they know you be fucking some shit up. So, like I said, that's what happened. That's why the Four of Wands is out here, because these people have been coming to your neighborhood every single day, all hours of the day and night, throwing all kind of spell work at you constantly. This warlock energy to try to balance a situation surrounding an injustice they committed against you, hoping day and night that you're gonna die, and you're not gonna die. The Three of Cups here, they're getting together with different people. Like, okay, on Thursday, you're going to work with so-and-so. Okay, like right now, they might be preparing for the full moon that's coming on Wednesday. So if you know the usual people that normally attack you right now are not attacking you, they're trying to save their energy for Wednesday and tomorrow, the full moon, because they're going to try to take advantage of that energy. They might even come towards you in the physical and be hiding in an apartment or a home around you, planning on launching a spiritual attack. Okay. They come into your neighborhood to do spell work with different people. The Three of Cups here, hoping that they'll get different results, expecting that something's going to work out for them, but it never does. Okay. Who's this Capricorn? Because they're still, a Capricorn might be expecting to win at all costs. So this Capricorn still thinks that they're going to be able to outsmart you and get your energy else attack them, so they'll forget about us and they won't be thinking about us while the full moon is coming. And then all of us is going to attack at the same time. And we don't want them, we don't want to be on their radar. So everybody just get your rest and get your sleep, because that's the energy they on. Like, you don't fucking know. Child, please. Bye. They planning a full moon attack, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know right now. It's already fucking balanced out. The death card reverse. Yeah, they thought they were going to reverse an ending and do something in secret and catch you off guard, but that shit got returned all the way the fuck back to sender. The Eight of Wands reverse, and now they're pulling their energy away. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Someone wanted to win at all costs. I know, because they're fucking stupid. They're stupid, and thought that if they were destructive enough, they would get away with something. Because they fucking stupid. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it might be a fire sign and a water sign, a Cancer and a Leo, watching your home, that keep coming to your home like crackheads, throwing spell work at your home, and you don't give a fuck, because they don't have no power. Yeah, these people are out of their mind. They're emotionally numb. These are people that are emotionally numb. They got all kind of entity attachments. They're poor. They don't have energy right now. They don't have the skills to work hard to accomplish anything, because they don't have creativity, because they're not spiritually in alignment. So that's why they have an impoverished, lack mindset. And the only thing that they can think of, their creativity doesn't go any further than finding a way to steal from someone else that knows how to manifest using their creativity. Okay. Okay. And tell me more about the situation right now with somebody's child. The Page of Wands reverse. Somebody's taking very quick action. Someone that's childish. Okay. So somebody that's very childish might be taking very quick action because they have clarity right now about an Aquarius. Okay. About an offer someone made. Tell me about the star. You don't have to be an Aquarius. Tell me about this star. Somebody wants to give someone clarity. Someone that feels defeated and didn't get their wish fulfillment. Someone wants to bring you clarity about an Aquarius. What is this clarity about an Aquarius? The Five of Wands. There might have been a fight or a conflict between an Aquarius and a water sign or a mother figure. Okay. Okay. An Aquarius and a mother figure and a child, the Page of Pentacles, and a father figure, a King of Cups. Okay. Or a water sign. These people were having a fight and a conflict because a mother figure feels burdened about something that they might have orchestrated to take from you, because it's getting ready to be taken back from them. So they wanted to keep on orchestrating people to take risks to stop you from receiving something. And that's why someone didn't want to let go. Someone doesn't want to let go. So there is a mother figure that does not want to let go of something right now. And that's why an Aquarius, a father figure, your child, your adult child, and another, all of these people are fighting right now because this mother figure has something that belongs to you that they stole, that they don't want to let go of. All right. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Bitch, I can't make it up. Spiritual corruption of the highest order in high places. Just like I said, spiritual corruption of the highest order in high places. Yep, that's what this is. Spiritual corruption in high places. That's the government. And yep, I think this is involving real estate. It's involving a house and some masons that are helping them to steal it from you. People in the government, this is why they joined, so that they could be able to steal from you, and people would help them to steal something from you. sacral chakra, government resource use to track, monitor, and harass you, an illegal conservatorship that was established for somebody in a Midwest state. All right. Someone's under spiritual judgment for what they tried to do. Somebody established an illegal guardianship over somebody in a Midwest state to get away with this. Somebody might have been sex trafficked that might need to use more logic. Let's go. Someone might be bisexual. They might deal with the same sex. This person might be about to go broke, and something might be coming out in the news. So something might be about to come out in the news. And this is about an illegal conservatorship that was obtained over someone in a Midwest state. And somebody's not seeing the situation clearly. This was spiritual corruption of the highest order in high places. Something's about to be in the news, y'all. A sexual violation that occurred when somebody was underage and somebody could have poisoned someone or drugged them. They have a history of physical abuse or assault. Somebody in trouble. Somebody abused somebody when they were younger, and they're in trouble. Yep, somebody's in trouble. Because I promise everything is about to come out. Tell me, Holy Spirit, what is broke? Who's this person that deals with the same sex? Who is this person that deals with the same sex? Who is this person that deals with the same sex? Someone that's been hiding a part of themselves that has been very defensive against a lot of people. A Knight of Pentacles in their ego. Okay, this could be a younger earth sign that's going broke. Tell me about this sexual violation that occurred when they were underage. A Leo. Tell me about this. So either a Leo sexually violated a younger person when they were underage, or this is a Leo that was violated when they were underage. The Lovers. Okay. Some kind of sexual violation had occurred, or somebody had something to do with putting someone in a situation to be sexually violated when they were underage. And this is in connection to a Leo. So either if the violation didn't happen to or with or by this Leo or to this Leo, I have an earth sign and a Leo sign here, then they might have had something to do with setting somebody up to be sexually violated when they were underage. Whatever it is, one of those two, either that earth sign and they didn't recover their self-esteem after whatever happened. Now, I don't know if this is because somebody was they collaborated with the wrong people out of ego and went to the wrong place, and they were somewhere they should have never been. And that still doesn't excuse it. That still does not excuse it. Like imagine your mama friend wants to, your mama friend was never a real friend and was really jealous of your mama. And wanted to set your mother up, but your mother was too smart and she couldn't. So she befriends one of your children that are a young adult about to be a full-grown adult, and acts like, I don't know why your mama act like that. I was good friends with her. I love her. But me and you, we used to be friends. We can still stay friends. But they really hate your child because they belong to you and they were jealous of you. But say your child doesn't realize that they hate them. They're only being a fake friend to them because they couldn't be a fake friend to you. But they took your child's side when it came to issues and arguments between you and your young adult child, or your child about to be a young adult. If they took their side when they knew about any type of conflict between you and your children, that's what they utilized to stay in their energy. and be like, you know, me and your mama don't talk no more, but me and you could stay friends. And they hate your fucking mother. And they hate you too. But they're wearing a mask with your ass because they know you don't have discernment to see straight through them. And you look like and represent your mama to this person. So they really want to punch you in your fucking face because it'll make them feel good about the fact they can't punch your mama in the face. They want to punch your mama in the face, but they really fucking can't, or your daddy in the face. It's almost like in the Lion King movie. It's almost like in that Lion King movie where Scar was like, "Oh, hi Simba, you must be Mufasa's son, my nephew. How you doing? Yeah." You know, he hated his fucking ass and was completely jealous of him. You understand? So with this sexual violation that occurred, I feel like somebody might have set somebody up that might have connected to someone that they didn't see as an enemy, that they felt like they could trust. And they might have put them into a situation that was dangerous where they planned on having them sexually assaulted or something happened to them. They might have planned it because they knew if they could traumatize this person and then do spell work on their throat chakra and crown chakra so that they'll feel shame and they won't be able to speak up and their self-esteem will be affected. Like, you were powerless, weren't you? Yeah, you know that man that raped you was in the FBI. You know, you don't have no power. You don't know nobody, and you're powerless to tell anybody. Shut up before we bring a police officer in here to grape you too. You know, it's almost like some type of energy where they made somebody feel completely powerless. Okay, and somebody set somebody up. And they might have even at times put their hands on someone physically and physically assaulted and abused them. And I feel like somebody, again, I feel like somebody felt like they couldn't get help because the person that did all this to them was somebody that they might have been warned to stay away from. Okay. So that's the energy I'm getting. I'm getting the energy that somebody was warned to stay away from this person. They don't like you. They don't mean you no good. They don't fuck with you. They're wearing a mask with you because they don't like me. So this could even be someone's adult child that you might have tried to tell them, look, they don't like you. I know you think they do and they're on your side, but look, they don't like me. And if they can get you in their energy, they're gonna fuck you up and abuse you if they can get you close to them because they can't fuck me up and abuse me. So if they can get you up under their wing, they're gonna take it out on you because you're my child. And I feel like it's some energy like that where someone's child went towards somebody like, you don't know what you're talking about, and then that person they went toward that you warned them about set them up to be sexually violated. Okay, that's what happened. That's what I'm getting. I feel like they were sexually violated in a situation they felt powerless in because they were warned to stay the fuck away from somebody that really didn't fuck with them. But because they a punk and they can't do shit to your ass, they would coerce your adult child to lure them somewhere and do it to them instead because they a punk. Okay, they might have even poisoned your child and had them drugged at some point or another. Okay. What is this? Tell me about this illegal conservatorship in a Midwest state. The Nine of Swords reverse. Somebody's stressed out right now because somebody did establish an illegal conservatorship in a courthouse in a Midwest state. And their complete wish fulfillment right now is, what is the Six of Pentacles? They're trying to end a cycle. Okay. Who's this person that wants to connect with you to end a cycle right now about this illegal conservatorship? Someone that couldn't backstab and betray you. Okay. That was not, that don't have any other plans to hide this. There's no other direction they can go in trying to get rid of something. They know you're completely aware of everything because you're a high priestess, and everybody is just stuck in a cycle doing the same circus act, the same monkey business over and over again and getting nowhere with the high priestess and the world reversed. Okay. Tell me about this real estate rental property What is this about this real estate rental property? Somebody really, somebody can no longer create an illusion about this could be a house or property or land that was left for you, and they wanted to keep it for themselves. With the Four of Pentacles, you see how he's holding on tightly to those pentacles. Somebody really wanted to hold on to some piece of real estate or land, and they're not going to get a new start doing what they were doing in order to hold on to this house or real estate or land. I have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, the person that they were utilizing to try to nail you to the cross and get rid of you, they're releasing it. They can't get rid of you. They can't hurt you. They can't harm you. But their information is coming out more and more. They're going to have to give this real estate to you. Whatever this is that belongs to you, they have to fucking release it to you. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius wanted to hold on to your real estate, but they can't. And they're going in the Five of Pentacles. They might even be going to jail. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. And it's not just real estate. It's money too. It's other shit they stole from you. Okay. And tell me about the morning or evening news. Holy Spirit, what is this about the morning or evening news? Tell me about the morning or evening news. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Somebody got bad karma. Somebody might be in the news right now. The Five of Wands. Somebody might have some kind of conflict that's in the news right now under judgment. Because they didn't know what direction to turn in, and they might have got stuck. Somebody's in the news right now, Spirit, and now they have to try to avoid a tower and try to get away with hurrying up and giving you what's yours. Who the fuck is in the who's in the news right now? Who's in the news? Who's in the news right now? Someone that's heartbroken. Who's in the news right now? A Page of Swords reverse. The Hangman. Somebody that told a lie, the Wheel of Fortune, about bad karma. Who's this person in the news right now? A Page of Wands. Is this a younger fire sign, or is this a message? Something's coming out in the news right now. Where? Fuck that. This is how we're going to close this read. What news, Holy Spirit, goddammit? This might be about a North African. Somebody might be of North African descent. Country, something could be happening in the country. Clarify morning news, Holy Spirit. Something might have something to do with Chase Bank, the DMV. All right, y'all check the DMV news. That's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Let's talk about Holy Spirit. What's coming out in the news? Midwest state. Oh shit! Check the news in the DMV and a Midwest state. Something might have to do with Chase Bank. Or Best Credit Union. I want you to clarify morning or evening news. There might be a Jamaican involved. This might be a whole scam and scheme. A West African. Let's go, Holy Spirit. What's in the news? Tell me what's in the news, Holy Spirit. South African. A South African is involved. This might be about a whole community. A Jamaican is popping out again, man. Okay. Hawaii, Kenya, a senator. The fuck? A senator might be involved. Anything else? Clarify the morning news. An Asian and Little Rock, Arkansas. And they said, stop it right there. All right. Something might be in the news. I'm going to check the news in Arkansas. Arkansas is a Midwest state. I'm going to check the news in the DMV. And I'm going to look for South African, South American, Kenyan. I'm going to check the news and see if anything's out about any senators. And someone might be Asian. Okay. I'll check the news. Fort Worth, Texas. Somebody that might have had an account with USAA. Y'all know that's a military. They service other people, but it's for the people that were in the military, legacy military. Texas. So Fort Worth, Texas. These things might be coming out under different names, even under the news. So a lot of these things, like if they have to get rid of a senator that was a part of a certain type of fraud, they might arrest them for something else that's completely different. but it's because something else is coming out and it's other people connected to it that they don't want to get exposed. So I'm going to go ahead and do a final, pull a final card. Someone South African, Hawaiian. Oh, I thought my foot was on one of my cats. Oh, child. Oh, I'm going to look up the news. I know they be trying to block my phone. I'm going to see what the hell's going on in the news. Okay. All right. So, Holy Spirit, please give me a final message so we can close this out. Somebody really wishes they could keep you in this cycle. Someone really, really wishes that they could keep you in a cycle. Y'all know Ghana is not the only African country where they are open to American citizenship. I think what's that other one that borders? It's in South Africa. It's on the west side. It's in the southwest. What is it? It's one of the hottest places. I can't think of it right now. It's right above South Africa. What is it? I can't think of it at the moment. There's this other country. I can't think of it. It's another country right now. I'm mad. I don't like when my brain freezes like this, because normally this shit just be right then and right there. It's a really hot, one of the hottest countries out there, meaning heat wise, closer to the equator. What is south? I'm mad because I know this answer. Southwest. Not Nambia. No, I said the southwest, not the northwest. God damn it. What country is in the southwest? Oh, wait. Yeah, Nambia. No, it's not Nambia, is it? Let me see that map. Angola, South Africa. It is Nambia. Namibia. Okay, I always say Namibia. That's why I said it. All right. I always say Namibia, but there are other African countries, and depending on wherever, I mean, you don't gotta go. It's other countries in the world, but I'm just saying there are other African countries that have really good laws when it comes to getting citizenship if you want to become a permanent resident. Namibia, I believe, is one of them, and it borders South Africa in the southwest. It's not just Ghana. I'm not too crazy about some of the East African country laws where you can't own something or you can never become a permanent citizen, like in Tanzania. In Tanzania, you can't ever own a home or become a citizen coming from America, unless, of course, you got billions of dollars. But, a lot of other countries, you can't buy your land, and I don't like their laws. Okay. I think Rwanda might have some good laws about being open to citizenship and being able to purchase and own land and businesses as well. I think they might have some good laws too. I'm looking into it. But either way, nobody is chained to nothing and no one. You guys, if you want to make sure you don't never go through no stupid shit like this again, I don't know what the future holds in America, but I don't like this type of gang stalking, goofy ass shit. And I know there are those of you that will say anywhere that you go, anywhere you go in the world, if you worried about a fucking cult in America and gang stalking in America, you ain't seen no motherfucking cult until you go to South America or Africa or even England or one of these other countries. You think they don't have that shit in other countries too? Bitch, go to Australia. It's a whole bunch of witches over there. The hell you think you going? It's a lot of other countries that will gang up on your ass if they know how special you are. And it's worse because if you don't have money to pay the police, they'll just come and straight do you. The way they want. You worried about motherfuckers coming in your house in America? Go somewhere else. Hey, why are you walking out with my couch? Wait, you the police? Why the police walking out with my furniture? And they just smile at you like, who you gonna tell? Who you gonna tell? I am the police. The governor. What the government gonna do? Unless you got enough money to put some money in the president's pocket, ain't nobody gonna do shit. Thank you for coming to our country with all this nice furniture and your money. Yeah, we're just gonna take it. You don't have nobody here to help you. The hell? Especially if you go as a woman, even if you go as a couple, they be like, shit, this ain't America. The fuck? Shit. What y'all want? Y'all want this table she had imported? Come get this. You got money to pay the police? We'll put it all back, but you got to buy me one just like it. Ciao. I'm telling you. I mean, it's not that police don't take bribes in America, but in other countries, it's 10 times worse with the police. At the end of the day, whoever got the money can get the police to pretty much do whatever they want them to do. And that's just it. Unless you know somebody. And that's it. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message. Final message. You think you getting scammed over here? Shit. Try going into a country that you're not from and getting justice in their court systems and their different systems where everybody speaks the same language except you. Oh, so somebody might be talking shit right now or speaking in a very bad way because something's not going in their favor. It could be a spiritual attack or something they're doing to you that's not working because you're still standing. Someone might be in Empress reverse. What else? Final message, Holy Spirit. How you go to another country, you're going to pay more money. You're going to pay more money for everything. You're going to pay more money for everything that you buy and do. They're going to be hitting your ass up left and right unless you got family in that country and y'all are from there. That's different than you know the ropes. Ciao. Somebody cannot persevere and move forward. They're complete with fulfillment. An Emperor in the reverse would be to get away with something around your home. Sending some energy toward you. Yeah, there's this Emperor in reverse Cancer chariot that they would give anything for their spell work to work on you, but it never will. Anything else? Final message. And something's about to get balanced out for you. And right now, they can't work with this kitchen witch with the low IQ because this kitchen witch with the low IQ can't move to calmer waters. She might have attacked you this morning and it's already fucking her head up. And you ain't even do shit. You just get up and pray in the morning and it return it back to her. Whoever this King of Wands reverse is, they can't move to calmer waters right now. Their head might hurt them real bad right now with that Six of Swords reverse. And they can't move forward and it's over. Guys, QUAN will be back this evening on fan base and I will do my regular live collective. I'm going to start reading on I have two. One is exclusive videos, which you have to be a member to have access to. And that's where I'll do the signs and regular readings. But I'm also, for my followers, because I know some people are dealing with challenges due to this type of oppression. For my followers, it's completely free to watch me on Fanbase Live on the public platform. It's free to sign up, where I will continue doing Love of the Highest Vibration. I'm going to do that reading along with the prayer in the evening. Okay. All right. So I hope you all have a great week. Don't forget, Wednesday is the full moon. Make sure you take your spiritual baths and wear your protection. I love you all very much. You all have a great afternoon. I'm Kuan Yin.